Well, today I will start with a mindfulness meditation for about 10 minutes and then slowly transition to metta, which stands for loving kindness. So make yourselves comfortable. When you feel ready, you can start to close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. And try to focus on the sensations of breathing. Notice what it feels like to be breathing. And simply drop everything. You have the rest of your day to plan your day. Just drop it all and be in the present moment. You can focus on the breath either in your stomach and feel as that expands and contracts, or at the tip of your nose, or in your chest. Notice too any sensations in the body. In your head, in your neck, in your chest, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your hips, your legs, your feet. Feel gravity pushing you into your seat. Pay attention to any sensation of pressure or temperature. And simply feel raw sensations. Also focus on any sounds. This may be the sound of the music you're listening to, the sound of my voice, or other sounds in your environment. Notice how these sounds simply appear and disappear without you having much control over them. They simply enter and exit consciousness. And if you're having any thoughts, or if you're lost in thought, notice how thoughts also simply appear and disappear in consciousness. Is there anything that brings these thoughts into consciousness, or is there just the act of thinking and noticing your thoughts? So try to notice thoughts from the moment they appear. Where do they come from? What happens to them when you give them your full attention? Where do they go? Notice that you're powerless as to which thoughts enter consciousness. The only thing you can control is how to react to them, and whether you want to be mindful of them or not. Also notice the breath from the moment it appears. What does it feel like to be breathing? And notice that the breath is also part of this open space of consciousness. You are not separate from the breath. Simply rest as that which is aware, and leave your awareness open to all sensations. The breath, sounds, thoughts, sensations in the body. Notice too any mood arising. If you feel sleepy, or peaceful, or restless, simply observe this as a pattern of energy in your body. Where do you feel the moods? In your face? Somewhere else in your body? What is it like to be feeling the way you're feeling right now? Simply observe those sensations. Also notice what it feels like to have a face. You might feel the muscles in your face. And you might feel like consciousness is located behind your face. But notice that that's not quite true. The sensations that you feel in your hands right now are also part of consciousness. As a matter of direct experience, it doesn't make sense to speak of consciousness as being behind your face. Your breath is also part of this open space of consciousness, and any other sensation that you're noticing right now. This also includes your visual field, even with your eyes closed. In fact, you may want to stare into your eyelids the way you would into the sky. Notice any shadows or simply observe what you see. And if you're lost in thought, simply observe the thought itself. See what happens to it. And pay attention to the next appearance in consciousness. Now bring your attention back to the breath and try to deepen it a bit. Now bring a person to mind for whom it's easy to feel loving kindness. This could be a friend, someone you look up to in any way, maybe a parent, a child, preferably not someone you're romantically involved with or have a complicated relationship with. Bring this person to mind. You might flash their image in your mind and simply wish them well. Think thoughts like, may you be happy. May you be free from suffering. May you be at peace and live with ease. And try to feel that you do in fact want them to be happy. Again, think of this person, and with the voice of your mind, think, may you be happy. May you be free from suffering. May your hopes and dreams in this world be realized. And connect with that intention. You actually want this person to be happy. And you want what's best for them. You might put a smile in your mind as you think these thoughts. Notice how there might even be a smile in the corner of your mouth. And picture this person on the happiest day of their lives. Simply picture them radiantly happy. And notice how this makes you happy too. And how if you could give this person that happiness, you would. You actually want them to be happy. feel that and try to amplify that feeling and rest in it. In fact, you might want to sink into the feeling of loving kindness, the same way in which gravity is sinking you into your seat right now. Now think of someone who you feel more neutral about. Maybe someone you barely know. A cashier at the store you go to. Someone you've seen on the streets. Someone you don't necessarily know or feel any certain way about. And try to wish them well as well. Notice that you also want them to be happy. So bring this person to mind and think thoughts like, may you be happy. May you live a life of peace and ease. May you be free from suffering. And notice how good it feels to radiate this positive intention towards a stranger. Again, simply feel that loving kindness for this person. It might help to consider all of the suffering that any person goes through. Everyone was once a child and goes through life with days of suffering. But now, instead of feeling empathy towards these people and sharing their suffering, try to feel compassion, where you feel this wish to alleviate their suffering. Think of all the people in your town and neighborhood, and how you wish all of those well, especially in these times where people are suffering. Feel the wish of wanting to pull them out of their suffering by simply wishing them well. And try to expand this feeling of loving kindness to your entire community. And maybe even to all sentient beings on this earth. You might want to feel the loving kindness as light radiating from your body and blanketing the surface of the earth. You want everyone to be able to feel at peace. And you would alleviate their suffering if you could. Feel that. And now, I want you to think of yourselves as the center of loving kindness. Notice how you too deserve to be happy, and wish that for yourself. Notice that you're trying to make yourself happy, that you want to be free from suffering. In fact, showing up here today might be one of the ways in which you're expressing that. May you be happy. May your hopes and dreams for this world be realized. May you live a life of peace. Now you can continue to feel loving kindness and radiate good intention, or simply enjoy the last few minutes of peace and being in the present moment. If you want to, you can begin to gently move around, maybe stretch a few tight areas. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes.